you know what, I'm not for this life. I'm not for, and I mean, this may be a little bit of a rant, you know, or nah, I just, you know, I don't care how positive you are. If you're dealing with depression, anxiety, or no matter what subdivision it belongs to, social anxiety, whatever anxiety, this kind of anxiety, that kind of anxiety, if you're dealing with any type of anxiety, any form of depression, minimal depression, maximum depression, I mean, like, I don't care how the psychologist categorizes it, just being positive, just trying to stay positive is not going to be enough. Maybe you need medication, maybe you don't. I don't know, because I'm not a psychologist, but I will say this. There's not enough drugs, weed, and I categorize those different because even though weed is medicinal, it is a different type of drug as opposed to chemicals being mixed together to soothe the situation. Like, I just don't and it doesn't matter. Okay. To me, whatever it is people intake, like whatever you have to do to deal with this life, or I mean that can even sidetrack you. So there is no real resolve. Staying positive, having a drug, yoga, exercise, like there's nothing. Then people like the balance, the balance, the balance. Fuck the balance. Okay, fuck the balance. Like, you could have a great week, but a horrible month. You can have a great day and a horrible week. You can have a great first 6 months and the last 6 months. And I understand planetary alignments and all that stuff has a lot to do with a lot of the way that we feel. And that pandemic that swept through here in 2019, 2020, I don't even know what year it was anymore. Just became more impactful. I don't want to say it made things worse, you know, because we're still in the thick of rearranging right now. We're still in the thick of adjusting. And I know for me, for a fact, like my chart, my human design, I should not have never been a parent. And I tell my kids that all the time, but not in a spiteful way, in a way just to let them know, like, you have to truly understand yourself before you do a thing. Parenting was not something I should have been doing. When you don't really know yourself, when you don't really know what direction your life is going in, when you don't really know, like, making decisions like that is not a decision a person should be making when they don't know what they're going to do for themselves, how they're going to sustain for themselves, what lane or like, if you're still trying to figure out your talents, your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, your purpose or not purpose, or like that, when you're thinking like that, parenting is not something you should be doing. Trying to lead another individual while figuring out your own life is not something that you should be doing. It has nothing to do with finances. It has nothing to do with things like that. That part of your mindset is what you need to be seeing. I wasn't thinking about any of this. Now my children are older, but they still need direction. And I'm just over it. And parenting never ends. It never fucking ends. It never, people are like, oh, when kid gets 21, 31, 40, the parenting never fucking ends, okay? Once you're a parent, you're always a parent. I don't care how great your kids do or how not great they do. You will always have to be a sound voice in that person's life for as long as they live, or as long as you live. Whoever outlives each other, okay? It's like getting married without that intimate portion of it. Parenting is a lot like getting married without the intimate portion of it. I tell people all the time, I did get married. I had 2 kids. And they be looking at me crazy. And I'm just like, you know, rearrange the thoughts. Don't get nasty. Because, you know, adults have a tendency to get nasty about everything. Everything is nasty. They see a kid in makeup. The first thing they think is sex. They see a kid doing a certain kind of dance. First thing they think is sex. So we have to get away from that. Okay. Stop sexualizing everything as an adult. I got married without, like, actually getting married. Because it's a lifelong thing that you can't, and well, I'm not gonna say you can't divorce your kids and stuff like that, but that's a whole nother something else. Like, trying to sustain and maintain as a human for within yourself, and then for other people around you in intimate spaces. Man, listen, it is hard. And I don't, people are like, you know, don't say this, don't say that, don't say this. Man, if something is hard, express that it is hard. Express that you're having difficulties with it. Because all of that trying not to do it, like, yo, that is such bullshit. You know? I'm not going to say everybody can't do that. Everybody is not. People want to make you think that everybody is capable of the same thing. That's why I hate some of these YouTube videos. They want you to think that everybody is capable of the same thing. Everybody is not capable of the same thing. Everybody is not capable of completely changing their language to appease a positive portion of their lives in hopes that things will get better. Everybody's not able to do that. Everybody is not able to just get up every day and exercise for 30 minutes. You know, all of that same 24 hours in a day. The fact that there is like 4 different calendars in the world let you know the 24 hours is not the same. Okay? Ethiopia is on a completely different wavelength. They have 13 months. That's damn near a whole, they are like 4 years behind right now. If we go according to their calendar. They're currently in, I think, 2019, 2014, 20-something. There's the Gregorian calendar. There's lunar calendar. Like, miss me with the same 24 hours bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Americans, we some fucked up people. For real. We have this mindset that, and I get it, you know, we've been conformed to think a thing because, you know, they set it up that way. But listen, as an international traveler, let me tell you something. Shit, we have life fucked up in America. We have life so fucked up. So fucked up. And the entitlement. And the entitlement when we go to other countries. I'm a U.S. citizen. They don't give a fuck, bitch. You is on their land now and they can do whatever they want with you. Look at Brittany Griner. She is still in jail in Russia. And she has money. She is a WNBA fucking superstar. She's still in jail. They stop talking about it on the news. How much do your country care about you? Shoot, it is military people that go to jail over there in other countries, and it takes them years to negotiate and bring them home. Just stop with the entitlement. Okay, and stop thinking that because you own a thing, do a thing, have a thing, that you can't be touched. Please, we are all I want to say susceptible, but that's not the word. But you know. We all have the capabilities to have I'm laughing because the peace card came out. We all have the capabilities to have our lives turned upside down. Okay. I am a being of love and receive all negative energy and release all negative energy. See that? See that? See that? See how I've just opened up myself to, because, and I'm not angry. This is frustration. And that's another thing too. A lot of times we need to understand the feelings that we're feeling, is put real names to them and try to understand how we can, you know what I'm saying? We have to be able to shift how we feel, what we feel, about what we feel. You know, I had to stop a lot of the connections that I had previously. Like, I completely just cut people out and blocked, and because I gotta work, and I did that for me. Like, not that these people are horrible people, not that these guys are horrible guys, not that those friends are horrible friends. Like, I had to figure out what I really want for myself, and the things that, you know, just doing stuff to fill time and space and make myself temporarily feel good, because I didn't want to deal with X, Y, and Z. It's just, one, it's not fair to other people, because not that you really want to be around them, you're just trying to, you know, fill a space, fill a thing, so that you can get rid of a thing. And you're not really facing your own issues when you do that. Not facing your own issues. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Yes, I don't have on my glasses, and I'm not about to go. They're like way over somewhere else. Because I'm having a very frustrating day. And I think it's unfair that readers, oracles, ministers, or anyone else come to you in video form and not show that they can have a day too. Everything don't go well for them. And other than just like actually telling you, letting you see it. I've had a very frustrating few years, actually. And, you know, according to my life's map, it's going to be that. That's just how my life is designed. Now, do I accept that and just, I try not to accept it. But let me tell you something. Since I've been born up until now, it has shown to be true. Whether I accept it or not, it has shown to be true. I accept that everything happens in divine order. And it does. Good things come when good things are supposed to. Bad things, difficult situations arise when they're supposed to. Everything shifts us into the next thing. And that's truly just the basics of how life works. Something is shifting you into something else. Something bad is shifting you into something great. If you allow it to be great. If you have the ability to shift and change things, and you know how to shift and change them, you should be doing the work. You should be shifting and changing it. You should be altering and doing what is necessary to make what needs to be done. Are you looking for inspiration? You need inspiration? Are you your own inspiration? I really want to read this from the book, and I will. I'll have to get up to go get it. But inspiration. I'm just looking at her. She's like, she's either gathering inspiration or she is the inspiration. Like, because she's reaching out to the inspiration, reaching out for inspiration, tapping into inspiration. Inspiration beckons you to trust in your imagination, for this is the gateway to real magic and a world that you wish to light up. Call upon the spirits of air to stimulate your mind and emulate any creative ideas. A flash of inspiration to bring about a brilliant revelation will change your course and is reflected in your thoughts and dreams. Focus and follow up on the inventiveness and innovation. Allow your inner creativity to be expressed. Take long walks to clear the mind and allow nature to truly inspire you. So throw caution to the wind and watch as your visions manifest into reality, so you too become someone to aspire to. Meditate daily, start a new project, write, paint, draw, get creative, get out into nature, take long, hilly walks, and blow the cobwebs away from for clarity of mind. Find inspiration, create inspiration for yourself. Someone needs inspiration. You are inspiration. My lips are always chapped. Stay focus on the inspiration of you, or the things that bring you inspiration, or the things that help you indulge in inspiration, that help inspire you. What are the things that inspire you? Tap into those things that inspire you. Read something that you've never read before. Go do something that you've never did before. A lot of times doing something outside of the norm inspires you into something. Do something. Into something that needs to be brought to fruition by you. Get rid of it. Doubting yourself, doubting your capabilities. Offering all to the divine doesn't mean negativity never arises, but you can say, free me from this prison of doubt. I cast this burden to you. Show me your will and restore me to the faith of confidence. Know that you can. Whatever it is you're trying to bring about, know that you can, know that you will. And yeah, it's taking more time than you actually want it to, expect it to. Need it to. But the doubt is canceling out the capabilities, because you're doubting yourself, and it stops you. When you doubt yourself, it stops you from producing. It stops you from continuing on with the thing. It stops you from believing that you can do a thing. Trust me, I know. That doubt creeps in, and you stop, you question, you go back to the drawing board, or you just completely stop doing a thing. Listen, whatever it is that you are doing, it was meant for you to be doing. Now, is it that way? No, you may have to do a couple things before you find the thing. But it doesn't mean that you stop looking for it. Inspiration doesn't mean you stop looking for it or stop attempting. Just means you go back to the drawing board. You search over. Okay, it's time for me to put some chapstick on these lips and get myself together here. Stop doubting. Stop doubting yourself, your capabilities, what it is. Find the inspiration. Like it says, go for walks. Just do something that you wouldn't normally do. That may introduce you into enlightenment for what it is that you want to do or can do or are very capable of. You may surprise yourself and you may earn from it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have stepped into their purpose that way. One day I was just drawing and other people wanted it, and then I posted it and they were like, oh, how do I buy these? And I was just like, I never really thought of selling it. But okay, you want to buy it. And then they have formulated a business. All from that. Don't give up. Don't give in. Stay on course. Even if you're bothered. Express that you're bothered. And it doesn't have to be like how I just did. Okay, but express that you're bothered and then move on. Feel the feels and move on. Remember, 9 seconds to feel emotions. And then after that, what you decide to do is a decision that you're making. Based off that 9-second little push thing right there, right? Be mindful. Blessings. Stay strong. Keep fighting. Keep pushing. Keep looking forward to good things. Because remember, there's always something good waiting for you.